1. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Kick the running back in motion.
Cup, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
Richardson throwing to start out. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, Riggs. Hey, Smash. Dragon 60. Street.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, 18, Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Didn't you know this? Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Tony. Lurk the hot.
Stroud to the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Dax Hill up for the stop. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Swap. Another swap.
They go play action with Stroud. Gets this to Stover. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Bengals 46-yard line.
Running left is Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And they have this one well contained. So there's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
18. What's that? 11.
Stroud now on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Check, 69, Dragon 60.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, he put everything he had and it brought in inside the 20. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. This play goes for 36. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18, 5 here. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Working quickly here. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Space past the 35. Keeps himself upright. Nico Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Tyquan Thornton. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
their own 26-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 light. 70.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He connects with the rookie from LSU. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Jackson 7. Kevin McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive, Mixon. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno more.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's going deep. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Jordan battled there defensively.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Texans, 1st down.
19 Texans.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Why Tony?
Stroud off of play action. At the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Mixon. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go.
All right.
And up the middle, it's Marks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans making a 1-point game. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Panther 11.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
65 catch. Viking 18.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this.
ready.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Motioning Chase left. First down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. He's out in the clear. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McPherson at the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
18, let's go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Oh,
here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
South, out, okay. White coat, 18, what's up? 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars,
Stroud's going to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
60
35-yard line.
60 back. Yes.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It is caught left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
28. Texans 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Tony. Hey.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stroud from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Stroud going to go on 4th down. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's an 8-yard gain and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
At the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Oh, ready?
They go play action with Stroud. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
18. Let's go.
Go with a zone keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Running for it, Mixon. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down.
Oh, ready?
They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Finds him on the slant. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the play list.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ow, beside. 18, beside.
From the gun, Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18, beside. Buggy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout.
2nd and inches.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Motioning Chase left. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Texans closing in, and they give to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Anthony Richardson sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Richardson on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to score a pick 6, touchdown Houston. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Running back sent in motion.
11. Check. Ready.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 sight. Hawk. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson to throw. Forced out to his right. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
The half's going to begin with a mix and run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
To the air. Stroud. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud now on 3rd. Into the hands of Dell. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Richardson now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense to the line fast.
60.
It's a gain of 10.
70 Rangers.
To the air on his 1st down. Richardson. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
First down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Brown again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. The Richardson fires quickly out wide. He gets not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now one interesting decision coming up on 4th down. They're passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown.
Hurt! Cowboy 80! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Let go!
It's a designed run for him. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 28.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Swap. Mother swap. Good.
Stroud off the play fake. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 36.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
10 to 11. 10. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Richardson. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
42. Texans 28. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And goes to the hurry up here. Stroud to throw on first down. To the sideline. Collins brings it in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd down from the gun. Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Mixon out of the gun. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They go play action with Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
3, tackle ball, cowboy 80, trap 50, trap 50. Steady.
Richardson on 3rd. He put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
Richardson to throw again. Finds him on the slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 back. 19 Lions.
They'll throw again. Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Pop quick right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go. Set.
Motioning Chase left. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down. A gain of 21
Ready.
yards.
8
First down,
Viking. 18. 60 Bobcats. 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
On the set.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Dragon 60. Set. Ready. Buffalo 8. Cougar 19. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing now. Richardson. On the move. Headed right. He takes it himself. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on.
Brown on the carry. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Richardson now. Flush out now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Chased out to his right. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Next.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Texans 28.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Working quickly here.
44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Stroud off of play action. Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11.
Stroud throwing here on first. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Jordan battled there defensively.
18.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's trying to go deep again. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on third down, Stroud. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
18.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And the defender comes away with it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
It's a turnover on down.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
They're going to pass it here. Sends this to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they have a look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Ready.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's looking deep once again. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Running left is Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. They've got to keep moving quick here. To the air, Stroud. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Oh, right.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Mixon. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 45-yard
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Travis hit, the ball is out. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounced on it inside the 10.
56.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit permits a 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his... And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's complete inside the 35. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.